He lined us all up and he said, off the record, he said, if any one of you guys think you can take me, he said, if you do, there's no problem. So I kind of looked sideways. There was a few boys from Kentucky, like were about 6'2", 6'4", about 200 pounds, and I looked up like this and like this. Not one of them stepped out. All of a sudden, he said, "Well," he said, "I'm glad none of you boys ventured to take me on." He says, "I'm a black belt, #1 black belt." I said, all the guys looked at one another like this. He was a professional in jujitsu and all the martial arts.
And I remember when I was in my body cast, and of course I'm just lying there, and I would think of him, and a big smile would come across my face, and I would imagine the world covered in love. That's basically what it felt like. Mom said a lot of people from different backgrounds, they would come to the trauma unit and pray for me as I was in a coma. She remembers Pentecostals, nuns, just all sorts of different people who took the time out of their day and would come to the University of South Alabama Hospital to say prayers over me. And I really believe that that's a big reason why I'm alive today. And I still have a lot of gratitude in my heart.
In doing so, we have to have a clone to bottle strategy, which would effectively enable Leaf to have complete control from the clone of the plant when it's first germinated all the way through to the cultivation process and into the ultimate bottling and manufacturing of the drug itself. As an organization, we don't want to be susceptible to having our supply affected. So we made a calculated decision to execute a strategy called Leaf Agriculture, which enables us to have complete control of the process or our entire supply of the ability to manufacture the drug from the inception of the plant all the way up through the cultivation in one of the largest indoor facilities in the entire United States. As a forward-looking statement, I certainly look forward to Leaf getting through its phase 1 clinical trials into phase 2 and ultimately moving towards the FDA post-market approvals in phase 3 and on. The initial patient results are speak for themselves, and it's a very comfortable position to be in to have our data set based on science, not anecdotal, which the rest of the CBD industry is based on. So for us to be a clear differentiator in the world of science is something I really, really look forward to, based on data being irrefutable and ultimately being published in the medical journals.
My name is Dr. Sarah Cotta. I'm a practicing hematologist oncologist in Orlando, Florida for Southwest Cancer Center. Well, it was an honor to give this lecture to my colleagues. One of the biggest challenges we face is to know what formulation is the best out there. There are a lot of things out in the market and out on the internet that our patients are coming to us and asking questions about. And I think it's really important for us to do our own research, to look at something that has pharmaceutical and a background, and that is backed by research and backed by people who support that. So we have been using CBD in conjunction with standard of care chemotherapy. We have been incorporating it with multiple myeloma, GI malignancies, and other solid tumors. We have also looked at the effects on safety data for hematological and parameters, as well as vital signs and chemistries.
There's a vision that I'll never, ever forget, but I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So now when I drive, my hands are clenched so tightly that I have to remember to open them up and stretch them, because it's a traumatic thing. Driving in traffic conditions, especially at four-way stop signs or any kind of an intersection where there's just people, which is everywhere.
outstanding medical balances of $27,000, her recommended future medical of $268,000, and her entitlement to pain and suffering, her damages could easily surpass $400,000. At this time, in this video time limit demand,